Rachel's tomb. See the metal detector soldiers because we're in the West Bank. We were here last night. This is a quick pan south of Jerusalem. I'll get in close. There's the old city coming up. Dome of the Rock. Focus. Mount Scopus, Church of Ascension, right over there. That's the tomb of David, although the real tomb of King David probably is not here. Archaeologists would say otherwise, but this has been established as it, and that's how it's built. That is the Church of Domitian, where, did you say Mary slept and died?
No, she's still asleep.
She's sleeping. This is supposed to be the room of the Last Supper. Although again, probably not. Again, this is the inside, but the inside has changed. It's now Muslim architecture. There used to be a mosque right there facing east to Mecca. It is the upstairs of the house. That's where you would have things like that. Jesus may have come here for the Seder, Passover meal, and he went down to the Garden of Gethsemane, which were before. Ghost came to the disciples and they went out and spoke in tongues. There's our faithful leader, Zvi, who just told us that he was the military governor of Hebron after the Six-Day War. Not bad. The room of the Last Supper.
Elisabetta dice no, niente di Zaccaria, si chiamerà Giovanni, ma come? Nessuno si chiama Giovanni nella tua parentela. E allora il padre, che ancora era muto, dopo quella visione dell'angelo, gli hanno detto, allora come lo chiameremo? E lui dice, portatemi una di queste tabelle di cera, e io scriverò, cioè l'ha fatto con dei segni.
Place of John the Baptist.
No, poor people used to live there. Oh, yes. Here on
the birth of great prophets and people in caves through the world. You can see he was born on Jesus. Limestone cave. This is the church. The story of John the Baptist in almost all languages, all along the wall. I'm panning fast because I only have about a few minutes left on this tape. I'm sorry, about 10 seconds. And that's the church. This is Mary's Spring, where she met Elizabeth. When she met Elizabeth, this is how Elizabeth got, I believe, pregnant with John, and they learned about Jesus. I'm going to go down and wash my face. And this is Tim washing his hands at Mary Spring and now washing his face so that he'll be not only clean but blessed. Alright, day 5 on our excursion leads us back into the old city. It's a free day. I'm going to enter there to Damascus Gate. These walls, built by the Turks back in the 1500s, and walls of the same. Those are the time of Jesus, of course. There's the Damascus Gate. It's called that because it leads to the road of Damascus. I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to walk up along these walls today. You can see this talks about the Bar Kokhba revolution, which took about 130, I think. And that would have been AD or CE, Common Era. We're showing parts of this wall here were built after the destruction of 70 AD, but they used some of the stones from the Temple Mount to help build these walls. We're below the Turkish walls right now. You can see the old Roman arch right up there. Here's an example of a Roman missile thrower, or type of a catapult, and a stone that was used. An olive oil press. Okay, this is ascending up to go to the walls. As you can see, it's quite a ways up. Alright, up on the walls, an Israeli soldier keeping an eye out on this area, which is known as the Muslim Quarter. Dome of the Rock. David Citadel on there. Parts of the Muslim Quarter. The sounds of it. Another soldier. Walking the city walls. An arrow loop. Looks like a school here. I believe it's a Muslim school. Well, no, it's not. It's probably a Christian school. I see De La Salle. Oh, Arab Christians. You got a long way to go still. To your left is the David Citadel. And I'm planning to go almost halfway around the city. Maybe more. We're here at the Jaffa Gate, and as you can see, this is an area where the boiling oil would be poured down upon those who tried to enter. Well, enter without an invitation. This is the Tower of David Museum. You can see some of the Crusader stones, I think, underneath. I believe they built this, and then it was added later by the Mameluks back in the 1300s. Here's a moat that's surrounded, a dry moat that surrounds this tower. Slanted walls to make it more difficult to come up, and also easier to roll stones down or oil on people. And you can see they're still doing excavations to this day. I'll be back tonight for a sound and light show. Alright, this is from the Jaffa Gate toward the Zion Gate. You can look out over at Jerusalem here, the new city. The windmill over there is a very rich district where all the bigwigs live. Oh, that looks like Cantor Park right there. As I continue the walk in defense of Jerusalem. The Armenian Quarter, you can see this is a grapevine. Some kid stealing some grapes. It says here, Southwest Tower stands in the remain of a medieval tower destroyed by Arum Sultan Amalak al-Malasin in 1219. Because the Crusaders had the city, and then the Muslims came back under Saladin and took it back. Here's what it's like walking. There's the Al-Aqsa Mosque, Mount of Olives in the background, Bethlehem toward there. The remains of the city of David are down here. A school. We're here in the Jewish quarter. You can see an archaeological dig here. Right there where the trucks come in is the Dung Gate, I believe. Call that for a particular reason. You can see the little teardrop You've seen that before. That's Dominus Flevit, where the Lord wept, prophesying that. Sorry about that. Where Jerusalem, not one stone would be on another. And he said like in 40 years. Garden of Gethsemane, Al-Aqsa Mosque, Dome of the Rock. Down there is the Western Wall. And I think I'm going to be going toward the Knesset now, or the Cardo. And here we are at the Western Wall again. And I forgot to tell you, this details, I mean, we could see from the temple model we went to yesterday, that these walls are about 1/6, maybe 1/5 of the original height. Right there is a little opening. The wall goes all the way over 1.5 miles from where it bends there, or at least 1 mile. The temple is huge. Oh, there we go. See, this is an early arch, about the Byzantine time. This row here with elevator to the Damascus Gate. This would connect from here to the Temple Mount. Got a very nice shot here, so I thought I'd take it. The Al-Aqsa Mosque, the Western Wall, which was over 16 meters high, Dome of the Rock, and down there where I was with that arch, some guy was trying to sell me this, sell me that. I told him I bought these tapes, 2 for $7. Oh, I have a very good price. Thanks, but no. You see, these vaults here that I'm going to show you were built in the Crusader period. Later on, they got buried. They even started earlier. I'm going to show you from Justinian. So you can see this is a little map of reconstruction of the Cardo. You can see where it is now, but how deep this used to be. You gotta remember that Jerusalem is many cities built upon each other. I think there's over 22 layers. Here's a map of the Cardo. I'll give you a description in a minute. So I'll tell you a little bit about this.
So this was the street.
So this was built around the 6th century AD by the Byzantines. Now you see, it used to run over 22.5 meters wide, over 73 feet. They've only excavated part of this. And inside, what they use now is it is a very busy commerce section of the Jewish quarter. See, there's shops, it goes on and on. See, this was, in the 12th century, the Crusaders built in Macedonia. Northern Wall, 8th century BC.